Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Las Vegas for continuing coverage of the 2025 U.S. Amateur Championship presented by the APA. Our coverage brought to you by our good friends at PoolDog.com. I'm your host, Jason Bowman, and I am joined by Double J, Jeremy Jones. Jeremy, the first of two semifinal matches in the women's division on tap this afternoon in the U.S. Amateur Championship. First up, the hot seat match on the undefeated side.
Yeah, that's where you want to be, really. I mean, you win one out of the next two from the hot seat position, you're in the final, and it's a one-race final, so, you know, all records are cleared at that point.
Yeah, so one of these players will get a little bit of a break before the championship match. The other will have to fight their way back through the one-loss side of the bracket. Now, the Women's U.S. Amateur Championship was comprised of 41 of the top players from across North America. Now let's take a look at the U.S. Amateur Championship format in the women's division. Of course, the women's division is a double elimination tournament. We're going to see a race to 5 here in this match. 3 games of 8-ball up to 6 games of 9-ball. And the winner of the lag can opt to choose either the format or take the break. Now let's meet the two women competing here in this hot seat match, both still undefeated. We have Nelly Del Rosario from San Diego, California. And out of Ohio, we have Tatum Cutting. Ladies are ready to get things started. Let's take you down into the pit for the start of this hot seat match. Second match of the day for us, Jeremy. And already we're in the thick of it.
Yeah, big match here for these ladies, and we've seen a lot of lags end up short on this table, just not being used to it. Looks like Del Rosario's going to take the break. And I think it's 9-ball from what I can see with the template we're using here in the opening game. So it's going to be fast and loose to get started.
Second match we've had over the last couple days where they opted to start in the 9-ball set. That was Tatum picking the 9-ball.
Yeah, that's right.
Nelly will have the break.
I think Del Rosario's got maybe a little Filipino descent. Never a bad thing for your pool game, it seems like.
One on the side. Good start.
Yeah, she got a long, tough shot, but definitely has a shot at the 2.
Two in the corner for Nelly.
Yeah, really nice opener. Couldn't do a whole lot there. The 3, I don't think, passes 7. It doesn't pass the 4 on the side. So I think she'll take it all the way up in the corner. Great shot there. Yeah, it was a difficult shot with awkward cueing as well. Jacked up over the 5. Some nice shots to open, though. Now our first look at Tatum.
Tatum is from Ohio. Diamond, Ohio.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Got to be a pool player if you're from Diamond, Ohio. What kind of table you think she's got it on?
Yeah, nice smart shot there. Going to the rail and falling a little below the 7, giving a nice angle to draw up the rail. Got to slow down a little bit. Yeah, the adrenaline going a little maybe. Really good fundamentals from both ladies. I think she's sizing up a safety, trying to get the 8 below the 9. Leave the cue ball up on the top rail.
Brings Nelly back to the table.
Yeah, she can cue the ball, and it is cuttable.
Again, this match is a race to 5, and because they started in the 9-ball set, potentially could finish before you ever get to 8-ball. See how it plays out.
I think she was trying to play a safety. Not sure, really.
Eight in the corner for Tatum and a shot on the 9. And a chance to take an early lead.
Yeah, the first glance at the overhead, just got to pay attention for the cue ball. It's fairly natural going back towards that side pocket.
Not how you want to start here on the streaming table. Chance now for Nelly to steal this rack, really.
Yeah, and I wonder if that scratch that I was talking about was really kind of looming in Tatum's head when she shot the 9.
Oh, my. Leaves the 9-ball hanging. Tatum now back. Got to be thrilled with this opportunity.
Yeah, and the new felt and the TV table, sometimes the balls tend to cut a little easier. We saw an overcut on the 9 from Tatum, and then Nelly kind of backed it up with a little bit of an overcut on the 9.
Well, Tatum will have an early 1-0 lead and the break when we return here in just a moment.
PoolDog.com is the best place to buy billiard supplies. We have a massive selection of pool cues and billiard accessories featuring all of the top brands and styles that will help you take your game to the next level. Our top-rated customer service, same-day shipping, and 60-day satisfaction guarantee that even covers chalk cues means you can buy with confidence. Shop now and see for yourself why PoolDog.com is the pool player's best friend.
Ready to enjoy pool at a whole new level? At PoolDog.com, we know that playing your best is simply more fun. That's why we offer a huge selection of pool cues from all the top brands backed by our 60-day satisfaction guarantee, including chalked cues. Build your ideal cue with custom options like shaft upgrades, precision tips, and more. You'll feel the difference immediately with a stick that's truly an extension of you. Get the performance you need, risk-free. Find your perfect cue at PoolDog.com.
Welcome back to Las Vegas, continuing coverage of the U.S. Amateur Championship presented by our friends at PoolDog.com. Tatum Cutting at the table here. Her first break of the match. Appears to be an effective one.
Yeah, the one ends up on the end rail. So probably a safety to start. Could kind of chip the one underneath the 8, run the cue ball a couple rails behind the 3-6 maybe. Looks like she's going the other way, maybe trying to put the cue ball behind the 8. And really good touch. Great execution. This is not going to be easy. And you're always going to be aware of the setting, you know. Something like you can't unsee that you're in the hot seat of the U.S. amateurs here.
Right.
But you want to try and play as normal as possible, what you've been doing to get to this position. Easier said than done, but now, she draws the cue ball off the 9. If she puts some speed on it, she may get it back up table for the 2 in the side. It's hard to recognize that shot sometimes.
Defending champion Kendra Prestegard still in. Currently playing Heather Cortez over on table 5. That is a winner-go-home match.
Yeah, she went for the safety, just didn't like her chances of getting position on the 2. It's understandable.
Very good likelihood that our next round will be delayed somewhat with that Prestegard-Cortez match still in action. Winner there will be part of the 12 o'clock round. We are about 26 minutes past 12 o'clock here in Las Vegas. So expect a little bit of a delay for that second semifinal today. We might even give Jeremy a chance to eat some lunch.
Well, the winner of that match will go on to play the loser of this match, correct?
Correct. And that would be your second semifinal.
Another difficult 1 ball, jacked up over the 9. Kind of got to ease it a bit.
Left the 1 ball hanging in the corner.
Yeah, not an easy rack, but definitely playable. 2 goes in the side, the 3-5 combination, not that difficult. 4's over the left side. Definitely some work, but they do play. Has a little angle here. Wants to come across, get a combination on the 3-5. Oh, she played it pretty light, so now maybe a kiss shot onto the 5. Problem with the kiss shot here from a little distance, are you going to be able to hold position on the 3?
Kendra Prestegard has advanced to that noon matchup. There's still a chance for the defending champ. She'll play Kaylee Sullivan. The winner of that match will take on the loser of this one.
Yeah, Pool's in such a good position these days. All kinds of new names, at least new to me, which I think is always good. And I think Nelly just hasn't settled in yet.
I would agree.
Yeah, and when you're in these positions, you're always worried about the execution. Isn't something you worry about. You know, it's like sometimes you don't hit the ball that well, and you just don't anticipate that. But the one you worry about is your decisions. Usually, when you're in a position like this, a big moment, trying to get in a position to win the tournament. So you just got to go with your gut. Even if you make a little bit of a bad decision, if you're executing, you usually overcome it. And the other thing is you're not going to make that bad a decision usually.
Kaylee Sullivan, who will play Kendra Prestegard, looks like she knocked out 3-time champ Stacy Bourbeau this morning in the 10:30 round. Stacy finishes tied for 5th. Pretty good showing.
Yeah.
For the 3-time champ.
Yeah, and a 5-time champ. I think it was winner's side, but he just got beat. Brian Parks, I saw that.
First loss?
I'm not sure. I did see the loss. It happened, though, to Jason Jones.
Let me go to
and
Trusty CompuSport.
Yeah, the way everyone was sweating it, I feel like it was probably Hill, the match. Okay, nice shot there.
Yeah, Brian is playing in this noon round against Joseph Froelich on the one-loss side.
Do you know both those names?
Going to be a tough assignment for Mr. Parks if he wants that 6th title. Don't count him out, though.
No.
Nice cut on the 8. Watch out.
Yeah.
All good there.
Yeah, really good on the cue ball. And what I've seen from Tatum is not only nice cueing, but really smart with the position play and kind of how she attacks the run out.
Oh, once again, struggling with the 9-ball in that lower corner. Both players. And now the chance for Nelly. It's kind of ironic after that first rack of 9-ball where Nelly failed to pocket it.
Yeah, and Tatum didn't really seem upset the way she hit the ball. It was just a miss.
Well, that ties things up at 1 rack apiece. Nelly will have the break when we return in just a moment.
The Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino. Legendary. Vegas. Fun. Enjoy Westgate's classic gaming and entertainment. Savor fine dining. And experience the world's largest sportsbook, Westgate Superbook. It's all at the Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino.
Ever wonder how good players can glide around the table pocketing balls? It's not luck or magic, it's cue ball control. Understanding the natural path of the cue ball is the first step to control. Then you'll learn how applying different spin will alter that path to get in position for your next ball. Want to control the cue ball like an expert? Discover this full tutorial, plus bonus drills in our Pool Dog Academy training archive. Dive in and start playing better pool.
Welcome back to continuing coverage of the 2025 U.S. Amateur Championship. This is the hot seat match in the women's division. Nelly Del Rosario at the table.
Oh, she hit those very square. Kind of get a good look at the 1, made the 4 on the side. real problem is the 6. It doesn't pass the 8, 5-up table. She wants to draw this up the left rail, I think, a bit. Or is she coming 2 rails? Yeah, coming two rails into position. Very nice. Need another couple inches to make things totally comfortable and also avoid this big stretch. Yeah, pretty smart shot. Keeping it simple on the safety. Not going to get the snooker, but definitely a difficult position for Tatum. She just got to ease this. Try to use the 6 as the impeding ball for a snooker. That's easy to do. Just overcut it a touch. Going to give up a shot on the 5, fairly straight, but no picnic on the 6 ball. So I don't know if she'll go forward for a combination maybe.
Tatum at the table looking to regain her lead after failing to pocket that 9 in the corner in the last rack.
Yeah, she just didn't have much there. Tried to play the rail off the 8 and pocket the 6 in the corner. Combination was tough as well. Nice shot. One she missed, a very similar one early in game 1. Nothing easy here, but you figure offense is what she'll continue. Wow.
Oof.
It's pretty unlucky. Couple of little slivers on the 8, end up right behind the 9. Don't know if the 8-9 maybe has a chance for the side. She kicks at it. Eight may go off the 9 though, so in the corner, so she's got action. Good effort. Nice hit on the 8. Tatum's going to have a stretch here, maybe the bridge or the extension. Looking for her extension as well.
Nelly pockets the 9 ball and now leads 2-1 over Tatum Cutting, and she will have the break once again in the 9 ball set when we return in just a moment. Welcome back to Las Vegas, continuing coverage of the women's division of the U.S. Amateur Championship. Nelly Del Rosario at the table, leading 2-1. Couple balls on the break there.
Yeah. Not an easy shot, but definitely a playable shot on the 1.
Fails to pocket the one in the corner.
I think you'll see Tatum attack as well. Yeah, nothing offensive here. Pretty odd, the safety as well. Used a similar safety in the last game. This one kind of opened up a little bit. So Tatum's got a chance. Pretty natural to come across for the three. Guess maybe the one didn't pass the 8, so she tried the safety. Overcut it. She didn't expect that. It was pretty thin.
That pesky one ball finally drops.
Yeah, she's falling pretty straight here. Big pocket with the 6, but don't think she wants to jack the cue up. Yeah, she is a little bit. Trying to hold the cue ball. Got that 5 in the worst position. It's always tricky with combos, trying to leave the ball you're using the combo with for position moving forward. Trying to just bump that to the rail. It came up off that bottom cushion, so now Nelly has a shot, and a good one.
Nicely done.
And she's got to make another nice one on the 7, kind of swing the cue ball 2 cushions behind the 8. Sits pretty natural to do so. She played with inside spin. Now, I'm not quite sure if she can bank the 8. I don't think it's cuttable on the side. She's attempting the bank, and I think it is makeable, but man, very difficult.
Oh.
Wow, what a shot. She didn't slow roll it, Jason. I think disappeared quickly.
Yeah.
And now it's falling really nice, even though I got to roll it up the table. Now, she kind of likes to shoot the balls with authority. You know, when there's a choice a little bit. This is the type you want to roll in, try and make the pocket a hair bigger. And you don't want to baby it too much, just kind of like a medium speed. See if she hits down on the cue ball or hits more level stroke. Yeah, nice shot. And starting to settle in.
Nelly Del Rosario takes a 3-1 lead in this race to 5. She will have the break in the final rack of the 9-ball set when we return in just a moment.
Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino. Legendary. Vegas. Fun. Enjoy Westgate's classic gaming and entertainment. Savor fine dining. And experience the world's largest sportsbook, Westgate Superbook. It's all at the Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino.
Welcome back to continuing coverage of the U.S. Amateur Championship here in Las Vegas. This is the 5th rack of 6 in 9-ball. Jeremy corrected me off camera.
Well, I wasn't trying
politely
to
corrected me.
It was more of a question, but yeah.
Nelly Del Rosario with a 3-1 lead. A win in this rack would put her on the hill. Gonna have a couple balls down.
Yeah, very good. And a pretty easy safety, kind of banking the 1 back down and playing the cue ball behind the 8. Really natural. Yeah, she's going to love that, I think, anyways.
Tatum back at the table. But at one point it looked like Tatum would go up 2-0. Missed that 9 in the corner. Nelly certainly has taken advantage, winning the last 2 racks.
Yeah, she gave up ball in hand, but even more importantly, took care of a problem. For Nelly, that 6-7 was an issue. Yeah, she's giving herself plenty of angle here. She can come back for the 5 in the side. I think the 5 does squeeze by the 8 in the corner. But I really like coming back for the side pocket. It's going to be really good speed. Now she needs to carry an angle on the 6 to get to the 7.
I'll make sure I mention our sponsors: Action Cues, Kamui Tips, Diamond Tables, Airmouth Balls, and of course our friends at PoolDog.com. Appreciate all their support.
Yeah, this is awkward. Even though she has a shot, the cue ball is going to be going away from the 7. Not really enough angle to get back for the 7, I don't think. So maybe just pocket the 6 and evaluate. Oh, nice stroke. Held it. So she's got a cut on it. It looks like the 9 may have helped her out here.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, this is a tough jump shot. The 9's a long ways away from the cue ball, and 7 near that rail in that pocket, of course, helps a little bit, but getting the cue ball down after a bit of distance to jump over the 9, it's not easy. Yeah.
Oh, can't clear the 9. That'll be ball in hand for Tatum. A chance to climb back in this match. Go for the combination here.
I mean, it's kind of, whatever you want, really. Ball in hand, you shouldn't miss the combination.
Taking a look at it. She wants to do it the old-fashioned way.
I like this, yeah.
Eight in the corner. A little bit of a tester on the 9. She's had some trouble.
Yeah, but
corners with the 9.
Pretty straight-ish, so I like her chances. There's a few of those cut shots that really got away.
No problem there for Tatum Cutting. Draws within 1 rack of Nelly del Rosario, and she will have the break in what is now the final rack of the 9-ball set when we return in just a moment.
PoolDog.com is the best place to buy billiard supplies. We have a massive selection of pool cues and billiard accessories featuring all of the top brands and styles that will help you take your game to the next level. Our top-rated customer service, same-day shipping, and 60-day satisfaction guarantee that even covers chalk cues means you can buy with confidence. Shop now and see for yourself why PoolDog.com is the pool player's best friend.
Ready to enjoy pool at a whole new level? At PoolDog.com, we know that playing your best is simply more fun. That's why we offer a huge selection of pool cues from all the top brands backed by our 60-day satisfaction guarantee, including chalked cues. Build your ideal cue with custom options like shaft upgrades, precision tips, and more. You'll feel the difference immediately with a stick that's truly an extension of you. Get the performance you need, risk-free. Find your perfect cue at PoolDog.com.
And welcome back to Las Vegas, continuing coverage of the U.S. Amateur Championship. Tatum Cutting at the table, looking to even this match at 3 racks apiece. That's a good start. Although, I don't know if she can see the 2-ball.
No, she snookered. So our first look at probably a push out, or at least you would assume anyways.
Both push-outs and jump cues legal here in the U.S. Amateur Championship. A little different than normal APA league or tournament play.
Yeah, I like the push-out position. Not a whole lot of options anyways, but probably give this back if I'm Nelly, just because it is difficult.
Tatum grabs her cue extender.
Yeah, she's just going to try and go behind the 9. Just a little
Nicely
shy.
done.
Yeah, a little shy, but good idea. That's for sure. The right idea. Now Nelly can do something similar, just kind of edge the 2 and come back behind the 9. Looks like she's looking to maybe double bank the 2-ball maybe. You can see the chat. It's been great all week. So many fans for all the players. And, of course, I'm sure some of them are like family. All of them sweating their players.
It's one of the nice things about the pool world. It is a close-knit community.
All right. Looks like she's going to size up the 2-5 combination. Definitely not easy. 5's a little ways away from the pocket.
Two in the corner for Nelly. Watch out on the side. It's a little love from that corner.
Yeah, and if you noticed, the 2 go in. She kind of overcut it. That's why the cue ball ran a little more. Oh, great
Nice.
shot. One heck of a recovery there. It's not getting any easier, though. Cue ball landed near the rail, fairly straight on the 4. She's got to get back up table for the 6.
Oh. Followed it in. Ball in hand now to Tatum and a chance. Maybe even this match at 3 racks apiece before we move into the 8-ball set.
Yeah. Obviously, she had a little bit of an angle on that ball. That's why she shot it that way. She wouldn't have shot it with a high ball if she was dead straight, but sometimes you can kind of, I wouldn't even call it mishitting the cue ball, just kind of curve it a little bit. This is okay. I thought Tatum would try to get a little closer to the 7, but still not a problem. Watch out for the side pocket as she comes up with the cue ball. Oh, very nice strike. This has been the corner pocket that has gotten them a few times.
No problem that time for Tatum. We're tied at 3 racks apiece. And when we return, we will begin the 8-ball set.
Hey, listen, I know that you don't play pool, but my league team is looking for someone tonight who's never played, so you're coming with.
Hey, welcome. Hey, how you doing?
I can't believe it. You did it. We're going to Vegas.
Ever wonder how good players can glide around the table pocketing balls? It's not luck or magic, it's cue ball control. Understanding the natural path of the cue ball is the first step to control. Then you'll learn how applying different spin will alter that path to get in position for your next ball. Want to control the cue ball like an expert? Discover this full tutorial, plus bonus drills in our Pool Dog Academy training archive. Dive in and start playing better pool.
Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino. Legendary. Vegas. Fun. Enjoy Westgate's classic gaming and entertainment. Savor fine dining. And experience the world's largest sportsbook, Westgate Superbook. It's all at the Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino.
He did it. He did it. Holy smokes, what a shot.
The 2 defeats the 9. David has beaten Goliath.
PoolDog.com is the best place to buy billiard supplies. We have a massive selection of pool cues and billiard accessories featuring all of the top brands and styles. Shop now and see for yourself why PoolDog.com is the pool player's best friend. PoolDog.com is the best place to buy billiard supplies. We have a massive selection of pool cues and billiard accessories featuring all of the top brands and styles that will help you take your game to the next level. Our top-rated customer service, same-day shipping, and 60-day satisfaction guarantee that even covers chalk cues means you can buy with confidence. Shop now and see for yourself why PoolDog.com is the pool player's best friend.
Ready to enjoy pool at a whole new level? At PoolDog.com, we know that playing your best is simply more fun. That's why we offer a huge selection of pool cues from all the top brands backed by our 60-day satisfaction guarantee.
All right, welcome back here to Las Vegas. Continuing coverage of the U.S. Amateur Championship presented by PoolDog.com. Tatum Cutting at the table. She has tied this match at 3 racks apiece. It is a race to 5. This is the first rack of the 8-ball set. And she scratches in the side pocket on the break.
Yeah, nothing down. Nelly will have the option. Probably stripes, even though there's a lot of solids free, but the 5-7's a really kind of nasty situation, so I think most of the stripes have some type of playable shot. have to shoot a long one to start, maybe the 10, maybe the 12. You definitely like the stripes. Shoot the 12 and just stop there and hold for the 15 in the side and get the run started from there. Looks like she's looking at the solids, and I wonder if that's just because of the starter. Because the 5-7 is a very difficult situation. Now, if you get up underneath the 3, you can open the balls, but that's not going to be easy either.
One of these players will move to the hill after this rack. Of course, this is the undefeated side of the women's division. Both players will advance regardless of the outcome here. One will advance to the championship match. The other will have a little bit of work cut out for him to come back through the one-loss side.
Yeah, I'm curious with this one ball if she decides to go forward and try and open some balls, if that's even an option. She can just get position on the 3 maybe. Decide to try and open. Not sure she got the biggest reward, but might have a look at the 3. It's going to be overhit a little bit. Still has position on the 4, though.
All right, now what?
Well, she got on the 7. Can she draw back for the 5? I don't think it passes the 13, so. Yeah, nice shot. Really good stuff. Ooh. I think she's okay. May have to take a little bit of a thin one on the 8, but what an out she's making here. I wonder why she drew that ball instead of rolling it. Now she's much thinner and pretty low percentage, really. Well, she's going to make one heck of a shot here. It's to get on the hill. I don't know if anyone's a favorite to make this one.
Brings Tatum back to the table.
Tatum's got to make a long shot. She could play a safety. Could just kind of bump the 13, use the 10 as a big blocker along with the 13. Willing to take on that shot. Very good. It's a lot of confidence there, Jason. Yeah, she doesn't want to forget about the 10. I don't think the 10 passes the 8, the ball she's near, so that's what she's going to inspect now. You'd like to use the 14 to get on the 10 ball later, so I'd say probably the 13 now. She's overcooked this a little bit. Going to get a little thin on the 14, but shouldn't be a problem. It's going to bump the 10. Is it going to bump it in a friendly way? Doesn't appear so. So may have to go for a bank shot.
All right, opportunity for Nellie now to put herself on the hill. Nellie picks up her 4th rack, needs just one more. We'll see if she can get it when we return after the break.
Hey, listen, I know that you don't play pool, but my league team is looking for someone tonight who's never played, so you're coming with.
Hey, welcome. Hey, how you doing?
I can't believe it. You did it. We're going to Vegas.
Ever wonder how good players can glide around the table pocketing balls? It's not luck or magic, it's cue ball control. Understanding the natural path of the cue ball is the first step to control. Then you'll learn how applying different spin will alter that path to get in position for your next ball. Want to control?
Welcome back to continuing coverage of the women's division of this year's U.S. Amateur Championship. Nelly Del Rosario at the table out of San Diego. One rack away from advancing to the championship match. See if she can get this 8-ball move and make things quick.
She got
moving a little bit.
Yeah. Boy, you talk about some clusters, though.
And that'll bring Tatum back to the table. Tatum trailing by 1 rack.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I'd take a chance here. Probably I'd shoot the 3-ball and shoot the 6 and go into all those balls, the 1, 12, 4 and all that. I think it just kind of lays right in front of you. I think you got a good chance to tear all those balls open as well. It's a little bit of a gamble, but she's thinking the stripes. You know, if you just think without breaking something out, the stripes look a little better, but the stripes have issues also. Yeah, again, just roll the 3 in, take that angle on the 6, go up into the balls off the 6. Looks like she's going to pinch it out a little. So she's not going to have the angle I was talking about. And now it's going to be difficult to get at that 1-4. Young lady's got really good skills. Commentator's curse there, Jason. Never
Always
fails.
works that way, right?
Never fails. You can count on that as much as anything. Looking at the 10 on the side, I thought the 8 had that blocked, but evidently not. And this could be a long game here.
Now that is the commentator curse.
Yeah, I'm not really sure that Tatum will really try to advance the run here. Pretty sharp young lady, it seems like, and no future in the run out. You really don't want to, kind of pick balls off. Then they can help you later on. Yeah, I don't think she's attempting to make a ball, really. Oh, she is. So there's something she likes.
Oh. Scratches in the side pocket, ball in hand to Nelly. A lot of work to do out there for Nelly.
Yeah, and that was all about trying to open those balls. That's why she lost the cue ball. Yeah, not a whole lot's going to hurt Nelly at the moment with the situation that Tatum has with that side cushion. Now with these balls on the side here, a lot of safety places for Nelly to go. She can go to the upper left corner with the cue ball and really get the snooker on all balls, that being the 1, 2, and 4. I wouldn't try to make any, I don't think, here.
Ball in hand to Nelly.
I mean, if you're looking strategically here, you probably set up to shoot the 9-2, shoot the 2 ball off. Taking one of your opponent's solids away.
By far the slowest rack of this match.
Yeah, you can see
called
it.
that one.
Yeah, after the break, the balls were just in a real ugly position. Now, if she's just going to roll this, this doesn't do a whole lot. You may get ball in hand, but are you going to move further, even though she hit it really well? The problem is you kind of opened up one of your opponent's balls, that being the 4, and kind of pinned the 10 in a bad position. Looks like she's aiming towards the 14, maybe. No, she came tight. Needs a rail. Didn't quite get it. Now, can Nelly play a 3-way combination on the 10, 1, 11 and try and run out? I think it's there. It is a little bit risky in a game that there hasn't been a whole lot of risk taken. She's going to try and draw back to open these up. I think that's more difficult than the combination, personally. And she's going to be in close quarters as well. This is not easy. Pretty good. Don't know if the 11's playable, though. Tell you, she's still got a chance at a three-way because the 2 balls there, the 11's got a big pocket. Now she's kind of in position to where doesn't have that much of an advantage, really.
If you're just joining us, you're watching coverage of the women's division of the U.S. Amateur Championship. This is the hot seat match. The winner here will advance to the championship.
Yeah, Tatum's been pretty on it as far as just keeping it simple. Now I think she has the advantage, to be fair. It's close.
Oh,
Wow.
That 8 ball barely hanging on in the side.
I was going to say Tatum could go for the out here. The 4's in a great position if she cut the 2 and came up table to shoot the 4 and break out the 111, but I understand it. Didn't want to gamble. The way this game's moving along, I think we're going to maybe have a hill match. Tatum has turned the position around. Yeah, she needs to bank the 13 down table near these other balls, but don't make the 8. Don't let that happen.
More scratch. Held up there.
I wouldn't want to move the 4, but I understand it. one's still an issue, so no time to panic. Just like, again, bank the 13 back down table. Bring the cue ball to the top rail. You're not going to, don't worry about trying to get the snooker too much. I wouldn't have wanted to make that ball. Now, but she's got a chance to win, though. Makes the 14, banks the 11 in for the win with the 8 hanging. She's in position. And all things considered, maybe her best position to win. She needs to go forward with the cue ball here, though. All right, this is the winning shot with the 8 over the side. Phew. Great effort.
Not quite. Now a chance for Tatum. Even this matchup at 4 racks apiece. Send us to a hill showdown.
Gonna fall a little straight on this 4. Showed us she can draw the cue ball. She can work the cue ball. But not a whole lot of angle to help her. Pretty nice.
And now 1 rack to decide who will advance to the championship match. We'll find out when we return in just a few moments.
Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino. Legendary. Vegas. Fun. Enjoy Westgate's classic gaming and entertainment. Savor fine dining. And experience the world's largest sportsbook, Westgate Superbook. It's all at the Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino.
Welcome back to Las Vegas, continuing coverage of the U.S. Amateur Championship Women's Division, where we are tied at 4 racks apiece in a race to 5. Tatum Cutting will have the break here in this Hill finale. Narrowly scratched in the side, dry break. Nelly back to the table.
Nothing really connected like a cluster, but there's definitely some congestion. Kind of like the stripes myself, but shoot the 10, get on the 9, get rid of those 2, and then come down table. Looks like all of them have a pocket, really. Oh, she's overhit this. Unless the 9 does play by the 1. I didn't think it did. Yeah, very good. Don't think she's gained the position she wants, though.
Big shout out to all of our sponsors: Kamui Tips, Action Cues, Diamond Tables, Aramith Balls, and our friends at PoolDog.com. Appreciate all their support.
I wonder how difficult that 4 on the side is. Looks like she's going to start with a safety, not even try to attack. I think the 12-11 combination does play up in the corner. You may have to throw the ball a little bit, but I think it's actually lined up really nice. That's something that Tatum overlooked or not. I think it definitely does go. You don't want to hit that side of it. She still got it, though. Great speed.
Nelly plotting her next move.
Yeah, she's a little bit of a pickle here. The 12 ball is a real problem. She's kind of picked enough balls off now that she may have to try and make this run out.
Ooh. You know, Tatum's been very patient these last couple racks, very methodical, and Nelly seems to have wanted to be a little more offensive, and that may ultimately cost her the match here. I mean, still ways to go, but.
Yeah, I mean, the last rack, she had a huge advantage, the way the balls were and everything, and she just kind of let a few things slip away to where Tatum can kind of start to get control strategically, and had a chance, though, with that bank shot on the 11 to win the match. So not a whole lot here. Can she get at the kick at all? Not sure what she's really sizing up. I mean, you could try to tie up another solid, maybe. Yeah. But you're surrendering ball in hand, and I'm sure Tatum will start with the 4 ball, I would think, if she's going to try and run out. Doesn't have to, actually. She can leave that. She can use the 3 to get onto that 4 ball later. In fact, I'd pick off the 3 first right now, I think. Yeah. No reason to leave that 3 ball. It's not really doing a whole lot for you. Just needs to roll forward a couple inches. Now she wants to, after the 4, she wants to go down or go up table, actually, and take care of the 1, 7, and 6, and then finish with the 5 and 2. She's going to bump the 12 a little here, though. Got a cut on the 6. Should be okay. Wonder how old Tatum is. She looks awfully young. I know you got those stats maybe for us, but
I don't know that I have her age. You know, can't be asking the ladies their age. I'm sure.
Well, no, I wasn't asking her. I was just saying,
you were
like,
asking me, not her.
Yeah, she plays really well at a young age. Seems pretty young. She felt a little funny here. She wanted to get on the 1 and then the 7. It's a little straight, but if she can just pinch it over a little bit, she can play the 1 on the side after the 7. She's going to wait. So she's going to play the 5 and then the 2 and 1, 7 to finish before the 8. Confident strike there. Just make sure you get by the 8 here. Another confident strike. Has a little bit of an angle maybe to top this ball and come down the left side. It's going to land near the cushion. This is not easy. Talk about a tester. Not only just the shot itself, but the situation.
Never a doubt. Never a doubt.
Yeah, great out and a great stroke again on that 8 ball.
Well, patience and persistence paying off for Tatum Cutting. She has secured her spot in the championship match. Nelly Del Rosario will have another shot. She is going to move to the 1-loss side of the bracket, and we'll see if she can overcome and meet up with Tatum once again in the championship. Folks, we appreciate you tuning in. We'll have continuing coverage of this year's U.S. Amateur Championship coming at you here shortly, so come back and join us.